Joining us from the West Bloomfield Police Department, I assume live, there is live at his office, is Deputy Chief of the West Bloomfield Police Department, Curt Lawson. Curt, how you doing?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. It is windy out. I can kind of tell by looking. We can barely see the flag waving outside your window there at the police department. It's a windy day, huh?
A little bit, yeah. I'd say it's what is it, gusting up to 30, 35 miles an hour. So
Yeah.
not too many power issues within the township that I've been made aware of. So far, so good, and we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, that could happen when the wind starts to blow. I think it's okay to wear a sweatshirt on TV. Ever since Fetterman ran for Senate, right? He had the hoodie. I don't. This is a little bit more stylish than the hoodie, but do you think it's okay wearing the sweatshirt on TV in the fall?
Well, I think everyone's gone a little bit more casual than maybe I'm comfortable with, but I understand, comfort's everything, so it's okay.
You were on Fox 2 yesterday. Were you in uniform or what? Were you wearing a tie and a suit and everything?
So I usually go on TV in a suit or a sport coat, but yesterday I got kind of crazy. I got the polyester on, and it went pretty well.
All right, and I assume you were talking about some of the great charity events that we have going on, and Toys for Tots. And Toys for Tots is a huge program nationally. We get very excited about it here in West Bloomfield. And on top of the other things we're doing, the drop-off locations we have at the township and over at the fire department, number 5. In addition, we have this great program coming up at the Orchard Mall next weekend. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, of course, we wanted to participate in Toys for Tots. It's something that's been around since 1947, and they literally give more than 10 million toys to needy kids throughout the country. So it's a great organization. But we wanted to put a little bit of a twist on it. So we wanted to support Toys for Tots, and we partnered with Toyology in the Orchard Mall, and they've always been fantastic. But we wanted to do something for those dogs and cats that are up at the Oakland County Animal Shelter, and they really need our help. They're at maximum capacity. So we partnered with Premier Pets, and we're asking residents and everyone that's listening out there today to stop by Premier Pet, buy some high quality dog food, cat litter, pet carriers, heavy duty toys for those pets because they really need it. And, it's the holidays. We want to help everyone we can.
So, in addition, we're not just having Toys for Tots. We're going to have there's got to be some good acronym here that I, that I don't. Do you already have one? Toys for Vets or something?
We're calling it Stuff a Truck. So we're going to have
All right.
patrol cars there. We're going to have hot chocolate for the kids. They can come and they can look at the cars. We'll have some goodies, but we want to stuff those vehicles with both toys and items for our friends up at the animal shelter.
All right, so it's going to be going on not this weekend, but next weekend at the Orchard Mall, and people can come by. We can see the brochure here. Tells us that it's noon to 6, and you'll have a truck there. And I assume it's just a big truck that our goal is going to be to fill it all up.
So we're gonna have two police vans there. One of
Okay.
them we redone. The graphics on the outside are super cool. I think people will enjoy that. And like I said, we'll have hot chocolate. We'll have some goodies there. And really, Toyology and Premier Pet, they're very unique stores, and they're worth
You bet.
stopping by and checking out.
No, Orchard Mall is really a great asset. We love it here because it is really our only indoor mall that we have. And when the winds start to blow in West Bloomfield, it's a nice place to go do your shopping. It's a little bit more comfortable there. But it does have an interesting collection of shops and a great shopping experiences that's a little bit different than a lot of the other shopping centers around Metro Detroit.
And also, the great news is they're almost at capacity as far as their tenants. What I love about them, the ownership, the management of the Orchard Mall, is they're so supportive of the nonprofit groups, giving to others within the community. So they're really an integral part of our community, I believe.
All right. So again, people, they can go to the mall, do their shopping, show up on Saturday, next Saturday, between noon and 6, bring toys, bring things for the pets at the Oakland County Animal Shelter, and just a really nice opportunity to meet. I assume you and other members of the West Bloomfield Police Department will be there and love to say hello as well.
We look forward to it. Absolutely.
So, Curt, on another note, I saw a report. This didn't surprise me, but Oakland County has more automobile deer incidents than any other county in the state. And all I got to do is drive from my studio to your office and get evidence of it, because there is a wooded area between the West Bloomfield Township office where their police department is and Civic Center TV, and there are a lot of deer there, and they just scamper out on Walnut Lake Road whenever they feel like it.
Well, there's over 2 million deer in Michigan, which is, if you think about that, is absolutely amazing. And we have a lot of deer right here in Oakland County, like you just said, and there's over 2,000 deer vehicle accidents in Oakland County each year. So there is an issue. Now, how do you deal with that issue? And that's the problem. We're not exactly sure how to deal with the issue because here in West Bloomfield, obviously, we're so dense, we're very well developed. How do you how do you manage that population? We have over 100 traffic crashes a year right here in West Bloomfield, with our residents or commuters that are hitting deer. So it's certainly a concern, and it's a problem.
It's kind of funny because culturally, people think about deer accidents way out in the country when you're going up north. And if you drive around up north, you see a lot of like pickup trucks, especially. I don't know if pickup trucks, but they got those little deer whistler things right up on the front bumper. I don't know if they work or not, but it just seems that there's a lot more thought about deer possible incidents in our rural areas, and we don't think about it quite as much in more of our densely populated areas of the state.
Well, absolutely. And you know, in the fall, where we're at right now is the prime time for when the deer are very active. They're being pushed around. They're looking for friends out in the woods there. So we need to be aware that when you see one deer, there's usually others. A lot of times they follow each other in a single file line. So if you see a deer by the side of the road, you really need to slow down. You need to be cautious. Um, the
Well,
deer a lot
the
No,
other
the
thing,
deer a lot of times
right.
they freeze when they see you. So you think they're going to move, or you honk your horn, or you flash your lights. That's not going to work. So you need to be very cautious. And if you're going to hit a deer, if you're traveling and you know there's no way to stop in time, we recommend that you do not swerve out of the way. You know, safely brake. If you do strike the deer, move over to the side of the road in a safe manner and give us a call, and we're going to come out.
Well, again, and that makes a lot of sense, and that's the warning and advice we're always given, to make sure that we do that, because you can create more damage and harm for yourself and others if you decide to swerve into another lane. If it's going to happen, slow down as you can, and then take what's coming, and hopefully you'll walk away, and I'm sure you will. But you could get in some kind of a spiraling thing, trying to swerve all over the place, and maybe get in
Exactly.
a head-on accident, something that would be a lot more severe.
We just had one of our patrol cars hit by a deer about a month ago, so about $6,000 in damage. So
All right.
it
Well,
happens.
Curt, thanks for coming with us. Be careful. I guess the best advice to avoid the deer is slow down. And you made a great point as we run along here. They tend to be in the same places. Not you can't be guaranteed, but like our area, right between our offices, I know there's deer there. So if you're going down Walnut Lake Road by the Civic Center complex, slow down a little bit, because likely there and a bunch of other spots where you see deer, they're going to be back, right?
And that's my suggestion in general is slow down. What we've seen since COVID is people are definitely driving faster. They're driving more aggressive. I think everyone just needs to take a breath, slow down, be cautious, try to stay off your phones and pay attention to what's happening in front of you while you're driving.
All right, Curt, thank you very much. I appreciate you being with us. Anything else we need to let the people of West Bloomfield know today?
I think that's it.
Okay, we'll talk to you again real soon.